right, welcome back, everyone. This week's Picture of the Week is being brought to you by Flowers Garden Center. Hey, April 1st, they're going to be open for business. So you can go by, guys, and make Mama proud so she'll let you go fishing or turkey hunting the following day. Our first picture here, this is Andrew Whitehead with a 5-pound largemouth that he caught on Old Hickory Lake. Look at the gut on that thing, though. That thing is
amazing.
That's a horse. I'm telling you, it looks like me with a big gut like that. All right, and our next one here, this is also Andrew Whitehead, and this is a crappie, a black crappie now, 17 inches long, 3.8 pounds.
Wow.
And it was caught in a private pond, but that is amazing that he got
huge.
that big. That is a great, great crappie. I mean, that would definitely be a sandwich and a half right there.
Yeah, definitely.
All right, good job, Andrew. Our next one here, I want y'all to take a look at this. This is our, one of our pro staffers. This is Tanner Hale, and Tanner has a huge Asian carp. This one was over 40 pounds that was caught on Kentucky Lake. That is a huge, huge Asian carp. And you can tell, if that one's flying through the air, buddy, that's going to hurt somebody right there now.
They're good eating, too.
They're wonderful eating. Our next shot here, this is, this is, oh, okay, this is a guy that Alan Johnson knows. Fishes Lake Chickamauga. This is a 9.80 pound largemouth that was taken off of Chickamauga just last week.
Man,
that is
a
stud
fish.
right there now. And then our next one here is another. Oh no, this is a bunch of guys. This is two guys that weighed in at Chickamauga out of Chester Frost Park. They won it with 5 fish, 30.44 pounds. So great job there. And I wasn't quite sure what their names was. Here's Tanner Hale again. Tanner with a nice Old Hickory largemouth, and he just caught that one this week. So guys, gals, fishing is getting right for these big girls here that you can go out there and have it. And as you can tell, he's right on the bank. You can see the bank right behind him. So he's not trying to give it away, but he's close to the bank. And then our, okay, we don't have that one. All right, so you can send your pictures to us here, Southern Woods and Waters, 474 James Robinson Parkway, Nashville, Tennessee, 37219, or simply email them to me at hugh@southernwoodsandwaters.com, and we'll get them on here really fast. I appreciate everybody sending them in there. Wanted to get you stirred up because that should stir you up for fishing. Now I've got Donovan that's going to stir you up for turkey hunting. And Donovan, I'm really tickled over this type of call. You took the idea of a guitar.
Yep. And friction call.
And just
which is
married them together.
Right.
And
which most friction calls are like a pot call, which are
where the sound just comes out the bottom.
Right.
Yeah.
So you play it and you hold it. You know, it's always. This is actually what we call a wattle whacker, which would be considered more like your normal. It'd be your normal pot call type.
Right.
So, and we actually make those. You know, cast them, resin cast them, and those are really good sounding calls too. But it's more like your regular friction call.
Okay.
And then we really started with this call, and then that led us into all these other types of possibility with coming up with different styles and designs. And
let me show, because I really want to show this close up, and I don't think people have got a real good vision of this, but if you will, this is where what do you call it? We
call them resonating chambers or
resonating chamber. Okay.
Yeah.
You got your smaller one up here, your larger one in the back, but I also want to say it's got a place for a lanyard.
Right.
And you call them clutch calls.
Right. That one's a clutch call. Right. Yep.
Because you hang them off your neck, and you can actually just hold it right here, close to yourself, and hit it.
Right.
And so it's hanging off a lanyard, so it's always right there.
Right.
Easy to get to, and you're not making a whole lot of movement that way also.
Right.
So wanted to point that out, ladies and gentlemen, that that's a great idea, but I also wanted you to see he's got glass calls too. Now,
Right.
I like glass. There's times when glass puts a higher pitch that I think that the turkeys respond to a little bit better, especially early season.
Right.
I like early season higher pitch because they're just coming through the spring. They haven't really got their voices yet.
Right. That one's actually called a bird bait, which is this one right here.
And it's called bird bait.
Bird bait, yeah. Yeah, but now bird bait is kind of a mix between a friction pot call and a one of our clutch calls. But
Okay.
the reason why is
Because it resonates from the back.
right. Well, it also has a soundboard in it. Most of your good friction calls will have a soundboard in it,
Yeah.
and what that soundboard does is it helps to make that sound bounce. You know, you get that crisp, clean, that roll, that
Right.
and that's what you're looking for, is to get a good clean call. Now, this one right here is the exact same call. It's that one. This one, and that one's not been finished at all. No stain or anything.
No stain
It's
on
just
it at all.
right after we route it, it looks like that. And most of these calls here are ones that don't have a complete finish on them, like what we sell in stores.
Right.
But these are the calls, though, some of them that you'll be seeing at the governor's hunt, and we'll
Right.
talk about that in a minute.
Yeah.
But so like this one here, all this is just aluminum, and this is, I really like this call too. I mean, it's just one of those.
It does sound good.
So, and you know, that call right there is really unique. It's different looking. You know, I did some in green, I did some brown, I did some like, you know.
What about UT orange? I mean, we got some UT fans, and they got to have them in orange.
We could probably do that. I haven't found a stain yet in UT orange, but might be able to paint them though.
Well, now you call this one twang, right?
Yeah, and you know what? That call right there is really cool. Now it resonates right out of the side right here.
Yeah, it's got a side chamber to it.
Right. Instead of having it out of the bottom, but actually, the way you hold it was just like the way you're holding it. But you can aim that chamber wherever you
Yeah,
want.
you can aim it towards somebody or towards a bird, but it's got a great sound to it. Just
That's what I can already say. We're getting something fired up here. I'm for sure.
I tell you what, that's fun though.
This is the same call that you're playing. Yeah, and you know what? You know, we do so many things in the shop, but this is kind of my thing, you know, in the
All right,
shop.
now wait a minute. We got to go do something right quick, but you
Okay.
hold on to that because we're going to talk about that. I want to talk some more about the turkey calls, but we got a product of the week to show right now, so let's go to it.
Hey, again, we're here at the Tennessee Boat and Fishing Show. I'm with a good friend of mine, Billy Henson. Billy, how's it going, brother?
Great. How you doing?
Have y'all had a good show?
Yes, sir. We have. I think we've probably sold 4 or 5 boats just at this show, and have a lot of people looking, and a lot of interest, a lot of people coming by.
That's what you want.
And, we've been showing them all the new stuff and the new things going on with Phoenix.
All right, and that's what we want to talk about is Phoenix boats, Phoenix bass boats, and they're made for any type of fishing. Don't get me wrong. We just call them Phoenix bass boats because, well, that's what you and I do, isn't it? That's mainly what we do.
Exactly.
But it's made for everybody. It's
Right.
made for the crappie fishermen, the catfish, whatever the case may be. If you like to go fishing in comfort, Phoenix bass boats or Phoenix boats are the way to go.
Yeah, we think we build the best bass boat on the market. You know, the biggest bang for the bucks, and a good quality boat. Gary Klaus and his team.
Hank Baker,
Phoenix.
Teresa, all
Yeah.
of them, they're awesome.
They have many years experience in building boats, and they're doing an awesome job with the Phoenix brand. This is a 919 that I'm sitting in now, and it's
Well, show us now, guys may have seen some of the other models, you know, from past years and stuff like that, but they've made a few changes this year, haven't they, Billy?
they have, and they start with just when you power switch on the panel, they have the little laser light that you can turn on when you turn your your power switch on, it'll highlight the panel. And they've added the 2 new cup holders in the middle on the dry box. So they were added this year. And then there's more leg room. Of course, I don't have that problem at my height, but long-legged guys, you can move the throttle forward, and it just gives you more leg room. And with the tilt steering, it makes it easier to get in and out, slide in and out. And with the one big lid.
And I want to mention this while we're right here, Billy. This is an HDS 9. Now, a lot of consoles won't hold this, but this one will.
Yes, sir. And you can even go down to the smaller instruments, and you can actually add a 12.
Put a 12 in this one. Okay, all right. Now you talked about the tackle system. That's very important for fishermen. Period.
Yes.
Easy access, a lot of storage, easy to get to. What about it, Billy?
And we also, just to keep stuff off the floor, we have a little gadget here, what we call a gadget holder, just for your fingernail clippers, your knives, and your pliers and scissors, whatever you want to do, just to keep it out of the floor. It's just kind of helps organize everything well. And then on the 919s, they came up with the one lid instead of the 2, like on the 920 and the 921s. And people, it's been a really good feature on this boat. And you can see that all the storage boxes in it hold it. This box itself will hold like 30 compartment boxes.
Yeah.
And it's a dry box. It don't get any water in it, and it holds 12 rod and reel. It's got a rod organizer on the side, and it's got 4 on the passenger side that'll hold 8-foot rods.
All right, now I want to show them. I love this little attachment that Gary added many years ago when he first started. Great light. That light is awesome. I mean, you can sit here and that light can light up this whole compartment here.
It will, and especially like early in the mornings, and even at night, like night fishing the way I do a lot. But in the mornings before you blast off, a lot of times you're sitting in the boat re-time, and it comes in really handy for early in the morning before tournament time.
Billy, where can these fine folks go to talk to somebody about purchasing one of these great boats?
Well, in this area, the local dealers, National Marine, that's who we're with today, and they do an awesome job. They have a great staff of guys there, great mechanics, and
David McMurray,
Eddie Robinson, and
Scott Lefevre.
Scott Lefevre.
Oh yeah.
And you can always contact Gary and people are at Phoenix, and they'll give you a guided tour of all the Phoenix boats built from the ground up.
That's awesome.
Yeah, they're really a good family oriented type company, and private owned company, and they do an awesome job.
Billy, thank you so much,
yes,
my
sir.
friend. I'll see you on the water.
Yes, sir. Thank you. We appreciate
Hey, we're going to take it back to the studio for more of Southern Woods and Waters.